Alright, so welcome to the 2015 season, Aussie Rules Football, AFL Quebec. You'll notice that the Demons are playing the Dockers. However, the Demons do not have uniforms due to some confusion. Hopefully we'll get them into their gear by halftime. So as of now, the goal score is for the Dockers 13. For the Demons 13, for the Dockers 6. So 2-1 and 1-0. Ronan picking up the ball from the back, trying to find a target, finds Steve McCammon. Steve McCammon with the ball, gets pressured by Sven immediately. And they're calling a dangerous attempt on Steve. Steve with the time. What can he do with the ball? Sends it up to John Caverney. John Caverney chased down immediately by Matt Ingersoll, new recruit. Here's Nico with the ball. Nico gets the hand pass away to Sven. Here's Nico sending the ball up, looking for target man. Kyle Graham. Oh, but intercepted by Guy. Well played by Guy. Guy looking up for his options. So that's Steve McCammon. Get a lay-in down to Manus. Manus looking for options. Got Ronan running up the side. Oh, but he's going to go for the big boot straight up field. Almost picked up by Simon. So, Simon met immediately with some pressure. Here we have Sven fighting for the ball. Here's Simon. A little chip to Matt Ingersoll. And he'll mark that, take his time. And almost connects with Andrew Michelmore. Andrew Michelmore going for goal, turns and spins, makes it count. That's 2 goals for Andrew Michelmore.
Change it up. Luke, beat her up. That's fine. Fine. You can ball. Hey, Randy.
There's a battle. Here's Ronan picking up the ball straight away. Ronan has options up front. Gets smothered. Andy gets tackled. Oh, and in a goal scoring position, there goes wasted. Trying to get cleared out of the back line. Pressure's still on. Sven sends the boot up to Andrew. Andrew Michelmore getting the ball up. Matt Ingersoll will mark it. Looking for Tony. There's Kyle. Kyle looking for a big boot. Goes for goal. Makes it count. 1 point for Kyle Graham on the behind. There we have Ronan running for the ball. Turns and kicks, going for goal. And it's called a behind. I'm going to go opposite end. I'm not really doing any real commentary. I'm just talking a little, but I'm going to go opposite end after, because we're going to have the, this is where we want people to stay, and we're going to have scorekeeping up there and timekeeping. How you guys doing? I know Dan's out. We lost also Ken. Ken's out for 2 weeks. Yeah, no, I'm recording.
Great work, Randy. Tony, again. Tony, look at me. Set it up. Go. Get him here. There we go. That's good. Who kicked it?
Matt Ingersoll.
Matt Ingersoll.
Matt Ingersoll. Ingersoll.
Angers, whatever. I got it. Come on! Just!
Hey.
And here we go, we're off. Second quarter action. And Aaron Fellows gets the ball up, looking as if Ronan's going to be playing to the front. Out of bounds there, but different look from the Dockers. It looks as though they're going to want to... oh no, I apologize. No, it does appear as though Ronan will be playing in the front line. I had to check my ends on that one. So we go, ball up. Andrew Michelmore battling. Oh, big bump from Matt Ingersoll. Oh, sent down into the middle, and a perfect mark there. Coming out of their back end, Matt Ingersoll now will be looking for his options. Kicks it forward. He's got Chris Quayler. Chris Quayler goes through his hands. Here we have Manus looking for options. Manus will send it right back into the blender. Punched away by Matt Ingersoll. Fighting there for it is Andy. And now ball squirts loose. Looking for options is Simon. Simon kicks it out, but it's there, met by Manus. Oh, bad bounce. Manus gets the handball away to Guy. Dockers want to keep pressure up here, but unable to, it seems. Oh, attempted tackle, bounced right off. Nico battling, almost kicking in danger there. Good move by Andrew Michelmore. Hands balls away to Matt Ingersoll. Matt Ingersoll, gets around Guy with the bounce. Oh, and caught from behind by Aaron Fellows. Great tackle. Coming all the way back from the forward end. And here's a ball into Ronan. Ronan marks the ball, and he's in the zone. He can go for goal here. Can go for goal. Great action again. All this started with a great tackle from Aaron Fellows. Wanted to take the time to apologize if I got any names wrong. It is the first game of the season. And there was a draft recently. Big kick, and it is... oh, called it behind. Just slightly wide from Ronan Shaughnessy. The heart and soul of this Docker squad. Here we go. Two Dockers fighting for it. Oh, and a big catch by Aaron Fellows. He's going to prove to probably be one of the top draft picks of this season. Sends the ball into Guy. Guy has room. Guy has time. Guy goes for goal. And it's touched for behind. So two quick scores from the Dockers, but as it was in last year's semifinal against the Bombers, not getting 6 points, only getting 1. Here's pressure. Zach Brandster, one of the rookies for the Demons, the highly touted rookies of the Demons, with an incredible draft haul. He sends it to Chris Micheletti. Chris Micheletti has options. He's got Nico up the line here. That's where he'll go. Chris Quayler trying to... oh, they just seem to get in the way of each other there. Oh, Nico comes up with the ball. Nico Pucel sends the ball in, looking for Kyle Graham, and that'll be out on the full. Out on the full. Looks as though Randy Andrada, who's playing all the way at the back, man-marking Kyle Graham. Kyle Graham, one of the most prolific scorers in the history of the AFL Quebec.
Not to be confused with the real AFL.
And here we go, another big tackle. We've seen some good tackles there. And here's Kyle, as we mentioned. Kyle can definitely slot it in from here. He's in his range. How many games will he play this season? He's good for an average of at least 4 or 5 goals a game if he is healthy. Backs up for the kick. Slow run up. Oh, and this looks like it may have been sprayed. Oh, and it was. Marked there by Aaron Fellows, again, all over the field. And he's looking like an early candidate for man of the match. and he sends it to another candidate, Andrew Michelmore. Andrew Michelmore gives the ball to Chris Quayler. Chris Quayler to Sven. Oh, and a tackle by Aaron Fellows. I'm going to keep saying his name. He's looking like the standout early. Smothers it there. Zach Branster sends it towards goal. Kyle Graham, should have had the mark there. Fighting with him is Ryan Andrada. And a little chip pass into the middle, and he
brushes it through.
Now for a behind, so that's 2-1 for the score so far in this quarter. Total score, we have 23-7. Should be 23-8 for the Dockers, I believe, or it might be 24-8. Unless I missed something, but to my knowledge, 24-8. That's something that we might have to review back on camera, because it doesn't seem as though the scorekeepers are aware. There's 2 behinds by the Dockers this quarter. Ball thrown in. Big throw in, goes to the middle. Here's Guy. Guy sends it to John Cavaney. John Cavaney boots it up, looking for options. Steve McCammon. And went for the body and not the ball. Playing on. Simon is inside the and a bad decision. Bad decision. There's a free, and there's a man open. Not quick enough to react was Steve McCammon, and now he sprays the ball back into the hands of Zach Branster. Zach Branster now on the mark. We have Darren Murphy. Big boot goes up. Off the chest of John Cavaney. Battling for the ball. Big battle, big bumping. Ball gets up. Dockers with numbers. Dockers have not been able to capitalize so far. Not working as a unit, but that probably will come with time. And here's Darren Murphy. And there's another behind. Dockers love their behinds.
No pun intended.
And here we go. Ball out to Andrew Michelmore. Andrew Michelmore has been all over the field. Saw him at ruck, saw him at full forward. Nico Pucel now. And here we go to Jan. Jan misjudges the flight of the ball. Ball goes out. Here we have James Razzie running. Looking for the ball in. There's a discussion between Ronan and Nico. Nico likely punched someone inadvertently.
This way.
And here we go. Here's Bells. Is that? No, I'm not sure who that is. I apologize. Here's Bells with the ball. Sends the ball back up to the middle. Fighting for it there is Steve McCammon. And there's a hand pass. Nico. And here we go. We have a ball up now. Ball up, Andrew Michelmore, Steve McCammon. And out of it comes Ronan. Ronan Shaughnessy looking for a target, looking for a man. He might just take it. Goes around Tony. Here's a hand pass to Steve McCammon. He should slot it from here. He can. And there's Steve McCammon. Slots it through. The man's got 2 goals. After this commentator stated many times last year that they should use him at forward, it looks as though the Dockers may finally listen, and the marksman's got 2 and has managed to keep his team in this game. So Steve McCammon with another goal. We apologize, not sure what's going on with the scoreboard. The scoreboard now says 21-10, that might be 21-16. Here's Junior, first game he plays, and the ball's being called on a throw perhaps. Free to Sven. Sven from the Dockers looking for his options. Kyle's making a move. Manages to get the ball down. Comes all the way back to 4. And a big hit. Big hit there by Bells. And here's Andrew Michelmore lined up by Steve McCammon, but not quickly enough. And that's called on a behind. So 22-16 the score. The Dockers making this a game. Of course, it needs to be said that a lot of the top players from the Demons, namely their all-star ruck, Morgan White, and their heart and soul in the midfield, Luke O'Farrell, are not playing in this game. But, spin around by Bells. Bells looking for options, gets it to Randy Andrada. Ball falls to Ronan. Ronan and Nico. Ronan looking for options, switching the fields, crossing it over, looking for Steve McCammon. Odd bounce of the ball out, and here we go. Ah, good work, good interplay. 3-on-1, or 1-on-3 in that instance. And Steve McCammon just sends the ball down to the middle. They'll be wanting to play the possession game here. Possession game, keep it on their end of the field. We can score and they can't. So that's what the Dockers are lining up now, looking to hem in the Demons. It's a bit of a cool, damp day for the start of the season, even though we're playing in the summer. Oh, and there's a nice bump, and there we go. Ball will be thrown in. So rucking, we have Matt Ingersoll against Aaron Fellows, I believe. Yeah. And it looks as though the answer, oh, that's out on the full. Dockers have been looking for ruckman for quite some time now, and I believe they thought they may have had it in Andrew, but it doesn't appear as though that'll come true. Develop into a ruck again. This is first game of the season. Teams are feeling each other out. Oh, that gets sprayed off the foot. Nobody in the goal square, so wasted opportunity potentially. Oh, but here's Belzy. Belzy with some great defensive play. Ball rolls out. So Demons wasting some opportunities there. Really had an opportunity to go for goal square. Didn't even make it there. Here's a throw in now. Andrew Michelmore going up uncontested. Gets the ball to Chris Quayler. I apologize, I don't remember this rookie's name. Maybe Jack?
It is Jack.
Sure. So here's Aaron Fall, and that's going to get called on the throw. But that was a good opportunity. So Sven looking for options. He's got Andrew Michelmore right on the boundary. Andrew Michelmore looking for his targets, finds Jan misjudges the ball once again, and that ball goes out. So really some opportunities wasted here for the Demons, and it has kept the Dockers within striking distance, only six down, so one goal away from tying this. Making Shady Punter look bad. Shady had the Demons winning by 5 goals, although he didn't have all the injury information. I'm not saying I'm shady, but... And here we go. Chris Quayler gets a goal. All of his hard work. You can tell the Demons are around him. Shows up to training every week. Works hard. Gets rewarded with a goal. So that'll give the Demons some breathing room heading into the second quarter. Heading into halftime. When hopefully they'll have their uniforms and their kits. Ronan giving some last-minute advice as to how to ruck to... here's Jack. Jack now with options, looking for the kick. Tried to set up the kick for Ronan to try to get the mark. Ronan, good bump by Aaron Fellows. Aaron Fellows gives him a lane. Down to Jack, but Simons, bad bounce. Ronan jumps in there trying to get the ball. Ball squeezes, leaks out. Oh, and there on the back line, Andrew Michelmore. And that's just experience. Knowing where to be to make sure that a goal is not given up. Ball's marked now by Simon. Simon's looking for his options. He has Sven coming up the wing. Oh, and knocked down by Randy, but Randy feels that. Ball be thrown in now. Andy going the up and over, gets the ball to Aaron Fellows. Aaron Fellows will slot it in. Aaron Fellows with a great score, and he's really he has to be the standout as of now in terms of man of the match. It's been all over the field, not just scoring goals.
That was really, Dom Coogan that scored that goal.
I apologize. That was Dom Coogan. That was Aaron Fellows. No, there's Aaron in the midfield. I was wondering how he got there. He's all over the place. But Dom Coogan with a great score. Pulls the Dockers back within one. Oh, and a great ball in. Oh, Darren needed to do more with that ball. That was there to be had, right in the forward square. But still, a point to the Dockers, and the Dockers are making a run of this. There we go. Now that we have Aaron, and there's Dom Coogan, they're hooking up. Great interplay going on.
Foreplay?
Interplay, foreplay. They're trading something. And ball goes out again. Both teams looking a little tired. First game of the season. You know Kyle Graham's got to be wondering, where's my service? You know he wants the ball. And that might be, I mean, he might be the one that feels the most the absence of Luke O'Farrell and the absence of Morgan White. Last year, so many of his goals came off of great plays from White and O'Farrell. Can we be back?
We might be back now.
All right, we're back, second half. Now, the speeches at halftime seem to be of a different tone. The Dockers really happy to be within striking distance, only 5 down. The Demons probably left wanting more. And is that Luke Anderson? Do we have the presence of Luke Anderson? Yes, he is. There's our founding father. A little bit of him has been in each of us. And here we go, right off the bat. Oh, Jack looking for options, sends the ball straight ahead. Again, Ronan at the forward line here, battling hard. Demons finally got their jerseys for the second half. Oh, and a little bit of confusion in the back line. Big hit by Darren. And really, here's another behind. And again, it needs to be said, the Dockers, if they were to just be a bit more accurate with their kicking, would be up in this. Really booting a lot of behinds. And you're left to feel wondering what it would be like if they were just
a bit cleaner in front of net.
Yeah, just a bit more organized, just a bit more direct with how they want to work on their goal kicking. Big battle. Aaron Fellows takes down Andrew Michelmore, who, if you look at them, Andrew Michelmore looks like he's probably got 50 pounds and about a good 3-4 inches on him. Here's the big boot. Andrew Michelmore sending it up. Jack battling for it. Oh, here comes Jan. And a bit of a scrambly play. Here's a nice handball. Nico Poussel handballs it back. Oh, right into the hands of Belzy. Belzy gets it to Ronan. Ronan, it was a bit of a short kick, but called judged at about 15 meters. So here we go now. Jack looking for the ball, running it down. He's got options. What's he going to do? Will he go for goal? And was that touched?
I think it was out of bounds. It's out on the full. Really should have done better with that kick. Fabio, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Really, there was a lot to be had there. They had options in goal square. He could have lined it up himself. Wasted opportunity once again. Oh, Aaron Fellows, second to the ball, picks it up, chips it in towards there. Oh, and a great setup. And again, it's all managed by the man, Aaron Fellows, who I keep naming, and who so far has my vote for man of the match.
Best on ground.
Best on ground, not man of the match. Apologize.
So what do you think of the probability that Darren is going to slot this?
Darren's got some accuracy. I know he's scored quite a few last year.
He's got a good kick. He should not miss this.
Good. This seems to be a fairly straightforward job for him.
No wind.
And there's 6 points for the Dockers.
Beauty.
And that puts them in the lead. That puts the Dockers in the lead. And finally, not a behind.
Good analysis, Fabio.
Wow, there's not much more to say. The Dockers have really controlled play, and I mean, you can tell the Demons, yeah, they have quite a few super rookies, but those rookies usually need to need experience.
They need a few games to gel.
They need some time to come together, and they're missing this leadership, the experience from, again, White and O'Farrell. And that's really been showing, and especially in the midfield. Now comes a hop. Oh, from the back. That might get called. That looks like it might be high. Heavy battling going on between Darren and yeah, that'll be called high.
I think it's
ball up.
Ball up.
Oh, ball up. There we go. Andrew Michelmore sends it. Oh, big bump by Ronan Shaughnessy. Ronan Shaughnessy tries to loop it back. Oh, and marked by Darren. And Darren, it looks as though that they found their target man. They found the man they want to go to. Hopefully he'll be able to score, hopefully he'll be able to give them the 6 points they need here instead of the singles that they've been dealing with.
Demons should be upset here. They all went for the man who had the footy, and then they just left Darren alone, who's pretty dangerous, as he was proven by his first goal.
So here we have Darren now lining up.
Right in front. He should slot this. Look at,
and there it is, right through the upright. So there it is. 2 quick strikes from Darren, giving the Dockers not only the lead but some breathing room as well. And the Demons looking to Luke Anderson. Luke Anderson making his way all the way from out east. And by out east, I'm not talking about Montreal North, from the far east, to be part of this game. He's here, we don't know for how long, but we're just happy to have him here.
He's here for 33 days?
He's here for 33 days. So definitely we'll be playing in a few games, at least 3-4 rounds. And you know the Demons will appreciate his presence, his leadership. And Darren with the bump, and oh, that goes through back for the throw. Now, needs to be said, for the first time ever, for about a quarter of play, Kyle has probably moved as much as Fabio does. Just been standing there, no service at all. And there's just been a stopgap. He just hasn't had the service. Oh, tapped down beautifully. Dom Coogan taps it down beautifully. Gets the ball to Darren, and Darren does exactly what he's been doing up until now, scoring goals.
That must be the fastest 3 goals in the history of AFL Quebec.
It may be.
That was pretty impressive by Darren.
3 very quick goals.
Who was under injury cloud with a bit of an upper body shoulder injury.
Dockers are happy he's playing, and Demons looking for answers, left looking, and Luke Anderson rucking actually. Oh, ball goes straight back down, and oh, did not go through for a single. Andrew Michelmore now being forced, really, and this is what happens. Andrew Michelmore is forced to be at the back line, and that's not where he's most effective, but he's needed to be. He needs to go there. He doesn't have a choice. Darren's just slotted 3 goals. What are you going to do? You don't have many options. Nico Pucel probably looking for some speed and some tenacity in the midfield.
That was a bit of a throw.
Ball thrown, and this is really the first opportunity the Demons have had to move into the forwards. They're the attacking zone, really. They haven't had any other options. Kyle coming up for it. Punched down by Manis. Belzy picks up the ball. Belzy picks up the ball right into the hands of Dom Coogan. Dom Coogan right into the hands of Darren. And he has another goal here, probably.
Lead, Roden, lead!
And again, just like that, we don't know what's happening with these Super Demons.
That's it, boys!
So looking at the defensive strategy for the Dockers, we see that there's not a lot of Demons in front of the ball. They all seem to be wanting Kyle to do all the work, who's not really moving.
And here we have Darren, and
Right through.
he's on target again. 4 goals.
And I'd say 6 minutes.
4 goals in about 6 minutes. Yeah,
He's
definitely.
going to give Fabio a run for his money this year for the goal kicking.
Most likely. It's to be seen how many games Fabio will manage to actually get in this season. But so far, it's looking as though Darren, especially with the way these Dockers have impressed. They have impressed. Now, needs to be said. Missing Luco Farrell, missing Morgan White in the ruck. Morgan White in the ruck usually translates in about 65% possession off balls up, and they've really been missing that. They're nowhere near that. Luke Anderson sends a ball, and there's Manis. And Kyle really left alone. 3-on-1 for Manis. Manis has options, but sends it right to Matt Ingersoll, who's out of the scoring zone. So they'll be looking to either pick out somebody on the lead, or he can't go for goals from here.
No, he can't. Well, he can, but...
And there's Zach. Zach, manages to get ahead of...
That was a very good mark and a good lead by
Baldy.
Zach.
So here we go. Zach should be able to...
It's a very important kick for the Demons. They need something in this quarter.
And there's that. Oh, but sprays it wide.
Sprays it well wide, and it's out for think it's out on the full. And here we have Manis, who's gonna attempt to clear the ball. This the first beautiful kick to Steve. Steve goes for Ronan. Beautiful mark, well linked up, and we see that just like that, the Dockers are out of the danger zone.
And Ronan looking for Darren again. Why not? I'd look for him all day at this rate. He's got 4 goals this quarter. Has given the Dockers not just a lead, but a comfortable margin at this stage in the game. Third quarter, looking to leave the third quarter with as many goals as possible.
We call it the Premiership quarter now. We've got 4 goals for the Dockers against none for the Demons. I'd say whatever Ronan said must have worked at halftime.
And we noticed the difference just in attitude as well. I mean, in attitude, you notice the Dockers all playing for each other, upbeat, very positive. Demons seem to almost be self-destructing a little. A bit of yelling going on amongst each other, trying to direct one another. Everybody trying to take on a role that's usually taken over by, it has to be said, Morgan White and Luke O'Farrell. And here we go, quick slot. And is that Mr. Fellows? Yes, he is. Oh, and it goes through for a behind. Doesn't go through for 6, but again, Aaron Fellows all over the field on this. And here's the big boot by Andrew Michelmore. Andrew Michelmore looking for his options. Oh, ball batted down. Heavy battle with Guy. Guy to Ronan. Ronan gives the boot. Darren gets a hand on it, but he's met there. Oh, up and over.
And was in the back, and I think he's going to go through.
Oh, and Andrew Michelmore arguing with the ref. And here we go. Here's Darren again. First, looking for his 5th goal.
A bit of a push and shove there between Steve and Mr. Michelmore. What do you think?
Oh, this is definitely 6. Why bet against him at this point? Or is it number 5? Number 5, I believe.
Yeah, it's 5, and if ever I heard somebody jinx someone. Never mind.
I don't think he's worried about jinxing.
Never mind. Jesus, 5 goals in a row to the big man, Darren Murphy.
Darren Murphy really proving to be massive for the Dockers.
For someone who didn't think he was going to play due to a shoulder injury, he's really showing that either he was lying So what do you think of Shady's predictions here, Fabio?
Shady's predictions are looking really bad. Really bad. It might be the opposite way, and by the time this is said and done, I mean, the Demons started off great, they really did, but then just, I mean, they're missing that cohesion, they're missing the interlink play, they're missing...
When Dom showed up after quarter time.
They're missing, really, the presence of Luke O'Farrell, and especially Morgan White. It can't be, I mean, they don't have the ball. They just never have the ball. And here we have Ronan Shaughnessy looking for his options. Ball will roll out.
I was very lucky for the Demons because Ron's a very good kick if he had a few seconds.
He probably could have hooked that in.
Or given it to
Darren,
the superstar. Who do you think gets the best on ground now?
I'm still voting for Aaron. I have to say it. I mean, I know, and I mean, I personally have felt the sting of, you know, goal scoring not always counting for his mouth. He's battling hard there, Darren. But really, Aaron Fellows has come in and really taken care of this midfield. Really has taken care of this midfield. And here he is, on cue, marking the ball. And everything does start from the midfield. And here it is, perfect ball to Ronan Shaughnessy, who is in the zone and sends it to Andrew. Andrew catches the ball.
It's a bit disappointing, I think, for the Demons that they're so disorganized. They've got so many people open.
Very, it is very disappointing. I mean, this isn't the start of the season they wanted.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Having said that, I mean, they are missing some players. They are missing some very key players, and you wonder.
Yes, but injury is not an excuse most of the time. Even though it's two of your better players.
Really, I believe, and I mean, this is not a slight to Luke O'Farrell, but really the presence of Morgan White in the ruck, and just his athleticism, his endurance, his ability to recover the field, and I mean, he can do it all. And really, rucking having played with Morgan White and against Morgan White, I can tell you that when you have the ball as often as you do, because of thanks to his runs, really, when you just lose that, you feel it. Here we have Andrew Mitchell-Moore trying to fill the hole of Morgan White, hand passing it down to Zach. Zach looking for Simon, and Simon catches it, but he's out of the zone. He's out of the zone. He can't take advantage.
Oh, 50-meter. What a mistake by Randy. He just basically gifted a goal.
Randy Andrada, not really clear as to what was happening. Simon looked like he was moving around back and forth, but in the end, looked as though he wanted to take the mark. So we have Randy Andrada. Now Simon, we haven't really seen much from him, and don't forget, he's been standing alone with not much. He might spray this just because his leg is cold.
From the reaction of the Demons,
exactly
it doesn't look like it's a goal.
And there's a behind for Simon. This is exactly what happened. Just standing there. And it's the hardest thing. Oh, good move by Dom Coogan. Dom Coogan. Oh. Andrew Mitchell-Moore gives it to Nico Poussel. Nico Poussel to Sven. Sven sending it, looking for Florian. That just looked awkward. Here's Steve looking, battling with Chris Micheletti. Chris Micheletti gets a fist on it, but Andrew Mitchell-Moore now comes in to clean up as Ronan looked as though he might go with it. Hand pass to Zach. They'll be looking to Zach in the midfield this year. Zach sends it up to Simon, and there we go. Let's see if his leg is warmed up. Oh, on the whistle.
On the siren.
And what is he doing? What is he doing? Guys, it's done.
Hey!
It's done.
And a bit of confusion.
Whistle had gone, clearly.
Yes, it had, but I guess Simon did not hear it. It's very dubious.
And here we are. So back now for the fourth quarter, and really, the Dockers up by 29 points. Dockers are up by 29 points, and Shady looking really bad on this one. Had it the wrong way around. And here we go now. Ball up. And Andrew Mitchell-Moore looking like he's here on a mission. Now you know that they're going to want to weather the storm, and here it is right away, right off the bat.
Lead hard.
Looking for Aaron Fellows. Oh, with a big mark.
That's a mark.
Oh, that did not get called. I don't. I'm lucky that wasn't called as a mark. Oh, Nico Poussel looking to come in there with a shoulder, maybe. Not sure how that didn't get called a mark. That didn't get paid. That was rough on Aaron, but big body hit, big crunch. And this isn't what the Demons necessarily want. I mean, I get it. They want to make sure of what they're doing, but it goes through for the behind. But really, we see kind of a drooping shoulder moment. You have Luke O'Farrell that's losing it on the sideline. He'd like to be out there if he could. And here Aaron Fellows taking that back line. Was in the forward line, now in the back line, gets the ball to Dom Coogan. Belsey looking for the ball, hand passing it out to Manis. Manis turns around, finds daylight, kicks the ball up, looking for, falls into the hands of Zach. That was a hooking, looking ball. Ball to Matt Ingersoll now. Matt Ingersoll, hand pass to Nico Poussel. Nico Poussel with the bounce, but Jack from behind! Catches him, big tackle. Nico Poussel, not sure what happened there. He got caught, that's what happened. And here's the pass, Belsey. Belsey looking to run. Gets the ball over to Aaron Fellows. Aaron Fellows from the goal square up to the forward line. And just kicks it wide. Really showing a lot of energy, Aaron Fellows. The Dockers also coming back down, taking that point straight back after giving one up. Here we go, and we have Jack again, who just, Incredible tackle on Nico Pucel, hitting high, and now he'll get the ball. They'll be looking to go to goal square. They'll be looking to switch it maybe to Dom Coogan. He's got Belzy on the right end. Guy coming in. Got two men there. Oh, and they almost run into each other. Guy picks it up, going for goal. Oh, and it is sitting on the line, but it has gone through now. Guy with a big goal. And what we have, that picture is perfect. You have three demons on their knees. Not sure what's happening. Everybody's looking for answers, but everybody's looking for answers.
Well, would you say that was the final nail in the coffin of the demons, or there's still a chance?
Most likely. I mean, right now they're up by 6 goals. Oh, Aaron Fellows took an elbow from Luke Anderson. Elbow to Aaron Fellows, and he's not doing well. He hasn't gotten up. We hope he's got a mouthpiece. And Aaron Fellows is not well. And while this is happening,
Dom is right next to you.
we have an elbow here. Aaron Fellows is not looking very good after probably the standout performance of the match. So while we have, regrettably, we have this free time, hopefully Aaron Fellows, we hope he's alright. But I mean, we can discuss, really, that third quarter, the Dockers just blew it open. Off the foot of Darren. Really, they just need to see this thing through at this point. Next up, we have inaugural game. We have, oh, here we go, and he's coming off. Let's give him a round of applause.
I think it's a shot to the nose. It looks like he's fine.
Don't see blood, really, but the way he's pinching it, most likely there is.
Yeah, it might be broken. Although, if it was broken, I think you'd see a bit of blood, no? No, so hopefully he's okay. And game on.
And moving forward, that was a behind. Again, the Demons didn't even manage to capitalize, but with all the confusion, there's Manis looking for his options. Sends a high ball, looking for Belzy perhaps. Punch down by Jan. Here we go with Jack, and we have Simon. Oh, good hand pass. There's Manis, wrapped immediately by Sven. Oh, that may be kicking in danger, and that is going to be called. And some play fighting.
It's all fun and games. We see them both smiling.
Probably buddies, know each other. Sending it forward now, looking for Steve McCammon, and Steve McCammon unselfishly looks for Belzy. Unselfishly gets him, but that's puts him in a quite tough angle.
He should have just gone for himself, but we'll see.
Probably,
we'll see if Belz can slot his first ever goal in AFL Quebec.
Looking for number 1, or if anything, we might. Well, you see Luke Anderson now. This is position. This is the experience. Luke Anderson blocking the loop around. Did he get it? And he gets it through. Get around him, folks. He made the drive from Burlington, slots it through.
What a goal!
Made the drive from Burlington and gets rewarded with his first career goal ever. And this is just a feel-good day for the Dockers. You know they're just having a good time with this at this point. Demons will want to forget it. Let's see Kyle on the sideline. I mean, they're obviously resting him. There's no sense in him being out there at this point. Luke Anderson just fighting and gets the ball up. Randy Andrade just spits it right back out. And Andrew Michelmore, Luke Anderson back in. And that looks as though it'll go through for a single. Yeah, and Randy Andrade, they'll take singles, they'll give them all the singles they want at this point. Randy Andrade sends it out to John Caverney. John Caverney fighting. Oh, and a great takedown. And Chris Quayle, why would...
Goal.
Chris Guayler probably scored the most goals he's ever scored in the season. He's got 2 in the game, I should say. Don't know if he's ever done that, so it's a great game for Chris Guayler. Bright spot for the Demons. And that again was caused by the tenacity of Luke Anderson. Luke Anderson not giving up on this game. Oh, and technique versus size, and size wins that battle of the ruck. And Florian running into the knee of John Cavaney. John Cavaney sending it up 2-on-1 down low. He's looking, Belzy looking to get around Nico. Oh, Nico Poussel! Nico Poussel saves the goal. And Chris Guayler feeling it. Here's Ronan Shaw. See hand pass to. Oh no, they don't link up. And he is met immediately. Andrew Michelmore met. Darren is met by Andrew Michelmore immediately. And we have a ball up. Chris Guayler gets the ball up. Oh, and caught by Simon. Oh, and hand pass it to Simon. Oh, that's...
Unlucky shot, man.
Yeah, I have never seen so many O's.
The collective
yeah.
Well, at AFL Quebec, we like to think we're a unit.
That was a very unit-like thing to do.
Simon looking for his first goal with AFL Quebec. Would have been nice for him to have. Belzy really overestimating how far Randy can kick. And here he is. Oh, punched off the ground. Guy was not expecting that. And we have people just recklessly throwing their bodies in. Chris Guayler.
Luke O'Farrell looks like he's gonna go through for a goal.
Luke Anderson decides to go to ill-advised. Oh no! And Chris Guayler probably feeling a little big in the boots with the 2 goals. Went straight into a knee.
He's got a knee on the head, not a head on the knee.
And he just slid in there. And here's Tony looking for first goal in AFL Quebec. And he doesn't manage to get it, but still. Ball gets kicked to the side, and then it goes straight out. Simon looking for options. He'll send it to Nico. Nico marks it. Nico will go for goal from here. But this again, really, the lead that the Dockers built up in the first quarter, really just, in the third quarter, just insurmountable. Now this is more just for. There we go. Nico Poussel slots it through. This is more just for show at this point, for form, just to now make them look like they got 2 smashed. And in the background, we see a new team, the Giants, warming up. We have the ladies playing next. I believe it's the Giants versus the Shamrocks. In the introduction of course, we have some teams over from the former Ottawa Swans splitting up. They'll be playing a few games this year, and
Soviet Union.
And we have a call here.
That seems to be Jack's ball.
Jack's going to take it. Jack's looking for options.
Darren's
looking for a salty 6. Darren looking for a salty 6. Oh, and punched away by Nico. And you wonder why Nico wasn't there earlier. Really, Nico does a great job of neutralizing full forwards, doing pretty much everything that's possible. Not always legal. But you see now that Nico essentially man-marking Darren. Just wherever he goes, Nico goes. Ball thrown in. Andrew Michelmore. And once again, that just highlights why the Demons miss Morgan White so much. And Sven going the wrong way almost with the ball. Here we have Tony and... We have a battle now. Florian, Simon, Sven. Ball squirts out to Manis. Oh, big bump by Manis. Manis battling with Sven. And it's late. It's late in the game. It needs to be said. It's late in the game. And Steve McCammon with another goal. I know this man has said many times Steve McCammon would be most effective in an attacking midfield role, and he's proven me right today. I believe that might be his third goal.
It is his third goal. So the hat trick.
Steve McCammon slotting in a hat trick, and
he takes second place in the goal kicking.
I believe so.
Daza, Steve, and Mr. Kular, who seems to be.
Chris Quayler is still out there, I think, battling. I don't really see him. Oh no, he's on the bench. He's on the bench. Here's Tony. Sends it forward to Chris Micheletti. Chris Micheletti just, that's a boot to the back of the head, but again, inadvertent. John Caverney feeling it. And there's a battle, and
there's another.
And Andrew Michelmore, I think, will be also going for his third goal, I believe. But Andrew Michelmore, the reality is he's been forced in various different positions. I mean, you wonder when Morgan White gets back, will Andrew just be staying full forward, or... And he slots it in. I believe that's his third goal as well.
So, if by my count is correct, it's a 4 or 5 goal lead right now.
Most likely. And I mean, we're waiting for the clock to go down at this point.
Hopefully it was restarted after all the numerous injuries. Maybe somebody forgot and we're still at 10 minutes to play.
Hopefully.
Hopefully not.
Here we go. High tip. Andrew Michelmore sends it right back into the blender. Oh, and almost a spectacular mark by Simon. He's shown us something today. Here's Dom Coogan. Dom Coogan sending the ball up. The ball just there, and legs and energy is what's missing at this point. And a big boot back up. Here's Matt Ingersoll fighting with Jack. Matt Ingersoll, oh. And that could have been dangerous for the knee. You always have to be careful with that. Kicking off balance, somebody sliding in underneath. That could do an ACL pretty badly. Luckily, everybody gets up okay. Guy looking for Randy, but into the hands of Simon. Simon going straight to Andrew, and Andrew will slot this in. So, late push by the Demons. Really, if you wonder if they would have gone together, obviously a bit of a letdown from the Dockers. Probably feeling a little comfortable. But this will make things interesting at the end. And there's Andrew Michelmore. I mean, you knew he wasn't going to miss from there. And we'll get a scoreboard check from David.
Come on, Dockers, work up!
Scoreboard check for 76-62 for the Dockers.
It's too little too late. 16 points, 14 points. That's still 3 kicks in it.
And of course, that's you know that the Dockers will want to spend as much time as possible in this area of the field, and they'll gladly take this. But the Demons definitely made a push at the end. I mean, they were up. The Dockers were up by 30, or close to 30. Nico with the hand pass to Andrew Michelmore, and you wonder. Obviously, the Demons will be asking a lot of questions of themselves. They'll be asking, you know, where our defense went against Darren. Why did we wait so long to have? Why did we wait so long to have Nico Pucel go up against Darren? And what would the result have been with Morgan White and with? Here we go again, and here they'll be looking to swat another one. What are they doing? They're playing grab ass with the ball. What? And really, it wouldn't have made a difference.
No, but it would have been. Oh, so close. Simon almost got his first goal.
But Dockers will be happy with this result. Very happy.
So you're 5-4-3-2-1, Fabio.
5-4-3-2-1. Really, I'm going to go top player. I'd have to say Aaron Fellows. Really saw him all over the place. A little less in the fourth quarter due to injury. I think he still made it out there. 4. I'd probably, you know, you have to give it to Darren. Slotted in, really gave them the win in that third quarter, big push. Number 3, probably go to Andrew Michelmore from the Demons. scoring in 4 goals, keeping it tight, playing all over the field, playing at the back, playing at the front. 2, I mean, you always have to look at what Ronan Shaughnessy brings to the team. You know, he was all over the field as well. Played a strong game. And 1, I'm going to give it to, Chris Quayler,
yeah,
really.
I think Chris Quayler deserves a...
He deserves a mention. I mean, he's been coming to training, working really hard. So definitely Chris Quayler needs to be recognized for his 2 goals. Never gave up, and so yeah, that's probably my top 5. Number 1, well, sorry.
What about Steve?
Steve McCammon
kicked 3 goals.
Kicked 3 goals, but really, I mean, the work of Ronan Shaughnessy. I mean, I could have put Steve there as well, but Ronan Shaughnessy. I don't feel as though Steve deserved a vote over Andrew Michelmore. I don't feel he deserved a vote over Darren Murphy. I don't feel he deserved a vote over Aaron Fellows, who got my full 5. Steve had a great game. But again, doesn't deserve deserves a mention, but maybe not any points within the top 5.
Thank you, Fabio. This was all from the Dockers versus Demons game. Please stay tuned for the Shamrocks versus the NDG Giants.